Basically what we're looking to do is to use less pesticides in a more efficient way. The Steranoodens Group Water Scheme understand that farmers need to take unproductive plants out of their pasture so they have more grass for their livestock. And to enable this, we provide a weed wiping service. A weed wiper will put pesticide onto the brushes which touch the target plant, which means that you're physically touching rather than a broad spectrum spray. There's no chance of spray drift. You could do this during windy times. Obviously you still be cognizant of weather with regards to rain, because rain is just not an appropriate environment to put pesticides on in any circumstances. So we take all the precautionary measures to ensure that the pesticide goes in the target plant and not into the water. We take the danger out of treating with the pesticide and yet the farmer gets his target plants eradicated. You would still use an awful lot more spray with a boom sprayer vis-a-vis a weed wiper. Let me give you an example. During the Source Protection Project, we covered 700 hectares of common rush with weed wipers. We use 1,400 litres of glyphosate dilute to do that. Now, if we had have done that with a boom sprayer and treated all those plants with a boom sprayer, that would have taken 280,000 litres of pesticide dilute. So there's a big difference. So obviously when you're using a lot less product, you have a less chance of contaminating your waterways. The weed wiper, we have markers on the weed wiper so you can clearly see where you've been and where you haven't been. We think at 45 euros this is a very reasonable, 45 euros per hour is a very reasonable rate. That's with the particular pesticide provided, with the labour and the machinery that's involved. The ideal time to use a weed wiper in the field is after grazing, where you have a situation where you've dock or you've whatever target plant that you want eradicated, it sits up proud. Therefore, it's much easier to hit that on its own without affecting the grass.
Steranoodens, protecting your water.